YouTube, what's going on? It's Philip from Seven Cities Trucking here, man. Um, Here making a video. It's actually my second day here up in Pittston, Prime. I'm actually excited today, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, I'm out of orientation, I pretty much got everything done I needed to do. My CBTs. It's about, I don't know, roughly about 30, 35 of those you got to complete uh, before you can move on. Also, the simulator, that was kind of interesting because that thing is pretty huge, especially for a person like me, being as I never, you know, been behind the wheel of an 18-wheeler, and I didn't really know what to expect when it came to the simulator version of that. So it was pretty cool. First time I actually I missed a truck route. I wasn't really paying attention to my signs, and I kept straight and somebody ended up coming out on the street, riding a bike. I ended up hitting them, but so yeah, they let us get a couple practice rounds in, and then you got two chances to actually pass the test. So I passed it on the first chance I got. Score, you got to get at least a 70 on the simulator. It puts you through pretty much a few different scenarios or whatever you can practice on, and then they start the actual real test for you. It took about 7 minutes or so for that simulator to go run through that. Like I said, you got to score at least a 70% out of 100, and I got a 97. I missed 3 points on the test because I failed to signal, turn on my left turn signal from a stop. And that was right when the simulator started. I was parked, and I didn't signal to start driving to get into the lane. So I missed 3 points for that and ended up not missing anything else after that, which is good. So I passed that. All my background stuff pretty much came back fast. I was kind of surprised because, I had quite a few jobs, man, over the past 10 years. So, I just made sure I was prepared when I got here. I had all the contact information, employers' names, stuff like that, people they can reach out to verify my employment. So I wasn't too concerned about that. I just didn't really know how long it would take for them to get, responses back and get things verified. I know I have a clean background. Driving record is impeccable, so I didn't have any issues there. But yeah, and they say it could take up to a week. It really took about a day and a half for me to get cleared, and pretty much, I got 3 other people in my class with me, or I had 3 other people in my orientation class, pretty small class, and all of us got cleared today on the same day. Like I said, you already know I've been here orientation since Monday. It's Tuesday night, so yeah, we all got cleared today. We left the orientation after we got our badges, and where is it? We got our little I think it's a green. We got a little green folder. I guess this means that you're no longer in orientation, and you know you can move on to the PSD phase of everything. Pretty much it just has some pretty much paperwork inside of it. Of course, you get your safety regulation book that you got to carry with you in your vehicle, in your truck. A few other paperwork stuff you got to take a look at and keep with you and stuff like that. Other than that, man, it was pretty much CBTs, man, and they got some pretty decent food over at the terminal. They give you a certain amount of money for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the week. And even if you're still here after, we finished orientation today, so we will no longer be in that building. But For as long as we're here for the remainder of the week, if we are here, we still can go over there and eat for free, utilizing those funds that was put aside for us for the week. So it was not a bad deal there. Pretty much other than that, just been studying. Got this little pre-trip packet, I kind of marked down what stuff that represents certain things for me. It's a lot, man. Up here in Pittston, you actually have to do the whole pre-trip on your test day. Everything 100% pre-trip for the whole truck and trailer. It's a lot of information, but there's certain ways you can break it down to make the studying easier and for you to remember. Because a lot of sections, they have the same things. So as long as you remember those, and then you don't have but a few other things, like that you have to remember that's different in other sections. So it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's gonna take some time to, put it up here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of information in a short period of time. So you just got to make sure you're studying for it. Study every day as much as you can. So pretty much after we got bagged up today, and got our little folder, and also the prime vest. You know what I'm saying? You can go down to the pad and pretty much meet with the instructors down there. You do get to meet the examiners as well. They normally stay, at the pad most of the time for students who coming back in on a daily basis to test out. So you can ask them some general questions. They're not there to be your buddies or anything like that, or help you, with the test, because they're actually going to be the guys that examine you when you come back to take the test. So they can't give you too much information about the exam itself. It's not bad though. It's a pretty much a brand new pad out here. It's very nice. I'm gonna try to include that in the videos as well. But yeah, man, we sat down there, went over some pre-trip stuff, and got the opportunity to look at a Freightliner and Peterbilt, and kind of went over the pre-trip for a little while, and it was pretty chill day. It wasn't that cold out. That's about all we did today. Caught the shuttle back to the hotel. Tomorrow's supposed to rain. Actually supposed to snow up here. Friday, I guess they calling for about 1 inch of snow, which ain't really that bad. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I'm not sure exactly. We'll be outside all day tomorrow, probably, but kind of got to get over to Walmart when I can to get some, I don't know, water resistant clothing. Probably. I'll figure something out there, but it shouldn't be too bad tomorrow. It's supposed to kind of taper off around 11, 12 o'clock, so we'll see how that goes. Everybody in my class, all 4 of us pretty much got assigned a trainer. One guy actually met his trainer today, went on a little ride, and they dropped him back off at the hotel. I got to know my trainer's name. He hadn't called me yet. He's supposed to be in town either later on tonight, or tomorrow morning. And hopefully at some point tomorrow while I'm over there at the yard, I'll meet up with him and, kind of chit chat with him, and, make sure we're going to be a good fit, and, go over some expectations on his end and mine. So we can get out on the road. I'm not sure exactly when that's going to be. I'll probably find that out tomorrow, and I'll let you guys know. But yeah, it's been pretty cool. I actually seen, I don't know how many of you guys follow JJ the Trucker, but I was outside doing a pre-trip over at the orientation building, because they do have a Freightliner out there that they're gonna take you out there to and kind of run over the pre-trip with you. It doesn't have a trailer, but I seen JJ the trucker pulling into the inbound section, and I hit him up on YouTube like, yo man, I just seen you coming through or whatever. He told me to meet him at the wash bay to get a shirt and, holler at him or whatever. But, I didn't get that opportunity because I was, at that time I was told, that, I was going to be pretty much accepted into Prime PSD. So I had to handle all of that stuff. So I didn't get a chance to meet him, but, I talked to him on YouTube. Sending messages back and forth, but I'm sure I'll see him at some point, along the way. It's all good. Much love to JJ. Had some good videos, so y'all make sure y'all go check him out over there. He was one of the guys that kind of, helped influence me, to come over to Prime, what I'm saying, by some of the videos he made. So I appreciate that. Let's see what else, man. Yeah, so just, like I said, day 2 of orientation and of getting put on the PSD. So it's my second day. Haven't really done a whole bunch this week, man. Just Monday morning, woke up, caught the hotel shuttle, the holiday shuttle. They dropped us off over at the Prime Terminal at about 7 o'clock in the morning, Monday morning, and we went in, did some introductions, kind of, got the lay of the land, and pretty much immediately started CBTs. Like I said, we did that for pretty much all day long, man, with CBTs. I finished mine on the first day because you have absolutely nothing else to do except turning your application paperwork and just work on those CBTs all day long, man. So did that, ended up knocking that out first day, and that was it for Monday. Ate some chow, got a pretty decent, like I said, food's pretty decent. They do give you I forget the amount that they give you. I think it's like $7 and some change for breakfast, and then $8 and I think 50 cents or something like that for lunch and dinner. So I made sure I utilized that, so I didn't have to really come out of my pocket for food, or at the hotel, or going over here to one of these fast food restaurants. So that was pretty good. I didn't have to do that. So yeah, ate child over there, and pretty much that was it for Monday. Tuesday, this morning, same time, went over there about 7 o'clock. The shuttle kind of leaves the hotel at about, anywhere between 6:20 to 6:35, 6:40 to get you over there by 7 o'clock. And did that again this morning. Some people still had to finish their CBT, so we kind of sat in the classroom, finished up the CBTs, ate breakfast. Our background stuff still hadn't come in at that time, but so we were just pretty much chilling, doing that, looking over our pre-trip, just trying to get a little bit of that locked in as much as we can. So I spent that time, making little, note cards, making note cards for each main area of the pre-trip that I want to get to know a little better. It's easier for me to divide them up in different sections and write on the back, kind of what I have to say for each item. So I took the time to do that, see how that works out for me, because I know you got to kind of crunch this information in a short period of time. So trying to figure out the best way to study this stuff. Gotta know it though. Like I said, you gotta do the whole pre-trip when you come back to test out here. I think it's different in Springfield, like I said, but I don't know about the Utah terminal. But I think Springfield, you only have to do certain sections of the pre-trip. You only have to do certain sections. But yeah, out here in Pennsylvania, whatever, they got going on, which is cool because you pretty much got to learn the whole pre-trip anyway, to make sure your truck is straight. So I don't really have too much of a problem with that. But yeah, Springfield, I think they select certain ones that you have to do, and you just go with that. I think that's a random selection. But don't get it twisted. Like, I think that you also can be selected to do the whole pre-trip in Springfield as well if it come that way, out the computer, saying that that's what you got to do. So it's best to learn the whole thing anyway. But yeah, so took the time out to go over that today, and then I think he ate lunch after that. Went out to the truck that they have outside the building. I went over, out there by myself and just, started going over some of the pre-trip stuff. Cause I ain't, I'm here to make money. I'm here to get my license. I ain't here to play around or just sit around. So I made sure I made use of my time that, I really wasn't doing anything, and actually got focused on that pre-trip, man. So after that, like I said, we went to lunch. You go to lunch kind of whenever you want to. It ain't really no structured like class type stuff, unless they tell you you got to be back at a certain time. You can pretty much roam around a building as you see fit, as long as you're taking care of the things you need to take care of, so you can get out on the road as soon as possible. So kind of ate breakfast, lunch, picked up my dinner at just different times throughout the day, as long as I wasn't busy. Then probably, I think it was like 2:30 today. They one of the guys over in the training department, I think his name is John. Oh no, Paul. He works over in the training orientation, and he told us that pretty much all of us was cleared. So that took about, once he told us that took about, I don't say, it was pretty simple. He had to print out some paperwork for us to sign. Got us the paperwork, got us a piece of paper with our driver code on it, and your Qualcomm pin. Took that over to the company store, and that's where we got the whole vest, and there you got the vest and the lanyard stuff. See, what I'm saying? Prime, PSD, pretty much you get a green card, and I think when you pass your CDL and you become an actual Prime employee, you get the purple card. So if you see anybody walking around with this little green card, just know they probably in PSD training or whatever. So yeah, took that paper over to the company store, got my vest, they give you a nice little lanyard. It says Prime. Pretty sturdy thing, but yeah. After we got that, we took the shuttle down. We called the shuttle. The shuttle pretty much pick you up from anywhere. You just call them. They give you a time frame on when they can pick you up, and you give them your driver code if you know it, and they take you to wherever location you got to take you to. Even if you need to come back to the hotel, whatever, they'll do that too, as long as they free. Called him. He told me, he had a couple stops before he could come pick us up. So that took about 30 minutes. So we waited around, kind of looked over the pre-trip, and he came and picked us up, and we went over to the pad. And like I said, that was it. We just looked over the pre-trip and waited until about 4:30 and called him again, and he took us back to the hotel. And oh yeah, we were over there. We met up with God, I forget his name. Richard. His name's Richard. I think he's one of like the head guys over here on the training department. Met up with him. He works over his office, I believe, is over. No, I don't know if that's his office, but he was over there at the pad, and he kind of told us. He looked on the computer, trying to find us trainers, So he got us all trainers, and they're supposed to give us a call, once they, I guess, are free to give us a call. Probably hear from mine tomorrow. So he hadn't called me tonight yet, but I look forward to that. And that's pretty much it, man. Like I said, it's just been 2 days. CBTs will make you tired, man. Like, you just sitting there at the computer, staring at the computer for 8 hours or so, man. Taking in the information. Make sure y'all paying attention to that too, because some of them do have quizzes afterwards, and you gotta make sure you gotta pass those. Some of them you have to pass at 100%. Some of them, I think it's different ones, like that you gotta get a certain percentage to pass it. You gotta do a lot of the little computer digital signing with the mouse. So I think on each and every one of them. But it's pretty simple. Actually, you can get a lot of those knocked out because on, I think, the night before your orientation starts, you're probably gonna get an email, and they're gonna send you an email, and it's gonna have a lot of the CBTs in the email. So that Sunday night, whenever you're doing orientation, Sunday night, if you're starting Monday, or Tuesday night if you're starting on Wednesday, you'll probably get that email, and you can go ahead, if you ain't got nothing else going on, go ahead and knock some of those CBTs out, so that you don't prolong your stay over at the orientation. So that's a good thing. I like how they do that. But you still have a lot the next day, because a lot of those are not going to be on there until you get to the orientation. So it ain't bad, man. Like I said, simulator was fun. It was different for me because, like I said, I never done that before. But they said that simulator is a very expensive piece of equipment, like over $100,000. So the guy will take you in there. He kind of walk you through everything you need to do. It's pretty much, you got to do the same thing as if you were in a real truck, man. They take you through different weather situations, from snowing to raining to as clear as day outside. You could turn your windshield wipers on, but it ain't gonna have no effect on the simulator anyway. You'll still be able to see, but you still have to turn the key on. You have to turn the ignition. You'll hear the truck start up and everything. Obviously, it's not gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna move or nothing, but all the effects are there. You can feel, like when you press the gas pedal or whatever, like you can feel your seat to go back and all that, like you taking off in the truck. So I mean, that's kind of cool. Yeah, but you started and everything. You started, and you had to push in the air supplies and everything, trailer brakes, pull them out and everything like that. You gotta work the gear selector. You don't have to do anything with the Jake brakes or nothing like that, but yeah, the engine brake, you don't have to do nothing with that. It's not going to make a difference if you move the selector level from a 1, 2, or 3. It's not going to do anything for you. You do have to use that signal light though, man. Like I said, I got 3 points off on that because I didn't use it at one time. So just make sure when you're doing it, man, make sure, I know it may be different for a lot of us, but just make sure that we paying attention to the signs and, reading that, posted speed limits and everything. And, you got some up there when police just gonna run up on you, run up beside you, they're gonna turn their sirens on. You got a lot of vehicles that's just gonna pull in front of you. It's just situational, you know what I'm saying? They trying to see what type of driver you are. So, like I said, you get 2 chances to pass the, simulator when it comes to the test. Yeah, you're gonna do a little bit of practicing, maybe 3 or 4 practice scenarios before you actually take the test. You're not gonna leave the room, so you're gonna be sitting there the whole time. You do two or three little exercises, 2, 3, or 4 of them. He'll say, yeah, you ready to take the test? I'm like, yeah, or no. You say, yeah, and then you got 2 chances to pass. And I don't know how true it is, but he was like, you know, if you fail it 2 times, then you're gone. So, you know, first time driving, I was nervous, man. I was like, oh, Lord. So I made sure, you know, I was paying attention when it came to taking that test, man. So I ain't had to drive back to VA. But yeah, that's all these last couple of days pretty much consisted of, man. Studying the pre-trip and just doing the CBTs and waiting on your stuff to get cleared, man. So one chick, she actually lost her license, her hard copy license, and ended up she didn't know what she'll have to do. You know, normally you gotta have that license to drive, of course, you know, in any state, not when you're just getting a CDL. So I don't know what, you know, Prime did or whatever. She actually applied for her new license on the DMV website. Of course, you got to wait for that to come in the mail. And, you know, with everything going on with 19, you don't really know how long that may take. So she was able to print the paper license off, you know, which is, you know, by law, that is actually considered your license until you get your real license in the mail. So she was kind of nervous on that, but they did allow her to, you know, continue on with the process and get cleared because they do know that she has an actual license, you know, in her state that's current, and she's able to drive. So she just gotta, I guess, head back to Virginia because she's from Virginia as well. But, you know, I'm not gonna say her name or anything, but yeah, she's gotta go to Virginia, I guess, I don't know, whenever they get on the road, whenever she get on the road with her trainer, to pick up her license from there. So yeah, that's about it, man. It's getting kind of cold out here. Ain't too bad, but I know Friday it's supposed to get a little bit of snow. As of now, it's saying about 1 inch of snow expected for Friday. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Only thing I got out here is a Carhartt jacket, a big coat, and some Timberland boots. So we'll see how that works out, you know, if I haven't made it to Walmart before, you know, get a little snow. I might be gone by then, who knows, but I know across the Midwest and stuff, they getting some snow. So I still got to get some more gear, some more winter gear that I didn't get before I left Virginia. So we'll see how it all plays out. We'll see. Oh man, almost got myself. But yeah, man, that's about it. So I just wanted to make this little short video, you know, telling you what's going on out here, telling you what's going on. That's about it. So tomorrow, like I said, you know, I'll meet up with my trainer, and I'll let you guys know how that goes. And that's about it. So like this video, subscribe to my channel, you know, if you want to continue to see, you know, more videos. I try to update this channel, you know what I'm saying, try to throw some music in there, you know, some intros. I just got to learn this YouTube stuff. Like I said, I'm new to this, so I'm gonna stay true to this and do it my way for now. And as I get further along, you know, I'll make it a little bit better, but it's all about information at this point. So yeah, my video is not gonna be very long. Just keeping y'all updated, family, friends, you know, new people on YouTube, whatever. If you want to know some information, just hit me up and comment, like, subscribe this, and we'll go from there. So you all have a good evening, and I try to upload a video tomorrow if it's not a whole lot going on. So y'all have a good night. I'll talk to y'all later.